everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Texans going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the New York Jets. This is Lamar Miller. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On second down, here's Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd down and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Now, check. Here we go now. Philly, here we go. 39, Detroit. Over. Watch out. Here we go now. All right, now, look. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Check 4.
They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught right side, Green. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out come the Jets. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This one away by the punter, Dar. Ellington now to return it. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the gun on third, Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it again with Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Strong left. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Let's go. Brand 38.
Out of the gun, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ohio. 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 Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To the air yet again, Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Faking the give. Now Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1, so they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sets up the screen to Forte. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. 3-19. Philly, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bernardrick McKinney leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Foreman to start the drive. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Watson now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They run again with Foreman. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Watson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Watson hands this to Foreman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And it's the Steelers who've moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Anuna's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And just shutting him off there. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Here we go.
Again, it's Foreman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Flex round. Let's go.
From the gun on third, Watson. This one complete to Lacey. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
3rd down, here's Forte. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Complete to right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's right. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll look to throw again. Now he steps away. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Chiefs have taken the late lead in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Now back to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Texans defense stands tall.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ohio.
Here's Foreman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A beautiful fake. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go.
Now Foreman, and he's got room. Oh, nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Texans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.